Good evening, guys. Sorry. Yeah, for me it's evening. I'm so used to just thinking about it from my perspective. But anyway, if you guys are from the States, good morning and good afternoon. And good very late evening to the guys in Australia. And thanks for joining me. How's it, John? Nice to see you. Hello, Steve. Hello, Carl. Um, yeah, nice bit of fun we had there on Discord just now. I was not aware of that fact. We're not going to go into it now. It's not important. But yeah. Um, Well, listen, this is Steve, this is just a test flight, okay? So, for those of you that have experienced problems with fix number 2, it's related to engines, auto throttle, reversers, things like that, just odd anomalies, okay? Zibo upgraded the code. He changed a little bit more of the XLua code, it seems, into C++, and things didn't really work out the way as planned. But you guys should be used to it by now. You know, he usually works in steps. You know, so step 1 was this. Step 2 is going to be, well, step 1 was this morning, giving us, I'm getting my count wrong. Step 1 was giving fix 2. Step 2 was giving the 3A. Now we're at 3B. So this is like the third step already. So we're going to just basically fly it as usual. Pick up on the errors. And if he is here, he's going to chat with me. Zibo, not sure if you are watching, but yeah, you know the story. You just chat with me. We do the test the way you wanted to do. But for other reasons, and just as usual, we're going to do the circuit flight at Porto to simulate a full flight, but we're just going to condense it into a circuit so that we get the ups and the downs and the wara, you know. Steve, yeah, a lot of people have complained about fix 2, so I think I did one flight with it and I had no issues that I can recall. But other people did have, you know. So again, it's a question of now we have to sift through, you know, the possibilities and things. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna have some fun together. I can't promise anything will work, and I can't promise something won't work. So let's see what happens, you know. And the rest is in Zibo's hands. So let's get cracking. Right, we're not really concerned about that. Hello, Paul. Bless you, that poor pilot. 16.5. And we're gonna make that 5.5. Right, and because it's a new version, what we are gonna do anyway is we're gonna create new shortcuts, new flight saves for ourselves as well. I want to terminate that. I can't terminate this. Already started. Let's leave it. Go back there. No problem, Paul. Cancel. 5.5. We just want to put the same in there. If you really have a cold, I take it you serious. I mean, I hope you feel better soon, mate. Sure, it's not nice to have a cold, especially with summer starting. But one of the most awful times to really get a cold. Right, okay, so that is done. We don't really worry about the rest. Yes, we need to go there. Let's just get some ground power going. Right, I want to quickly see this. Right, Zibo will know what that is about.
On runway
right, and I'm pretty sure Paul knows what that is about, so. Right. Just one done. Before this woman drives us insane, let's just switch off that GPWS for now. Right, gear needs to come down. All the switches need to go into place. Right, so we have our brakes. We're at idle. Should have a minute there. We're waiting for the two whites. The white lights. There we go. The white. Oh, but that's done. Done. We want to be at 11,250 for the landing. Yeah. Saw your post on the forum. I've got the tab open in my browser, and obviously that's done for Zibo's benefit as well. So then I don't have to tag him in the forum. Hello, Paul. Those are new engine start levers, definitely. It's an option in the EFB. You can just switch them on or off in the EFB if you want them. Cole, I know you're new on this channel, and I'm glad you did make it over here. If you want to see all the new goodies and the new things, just follow me, subscribe to the channel. This is where we introduce all the new good things, me and Zibo, and you know, where we do the test flights and everything like we're doing now. So if you want to become part of the gang, you can also join us on Discord. The link is in the description below the video. Read through that. There's a couple of nice links in there that you would find helpful. Hello, John. I see you made it here. How are you doing?
Not too bad, you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Looking forward to this test, man. See if we do better than this morning. Paul, are you really sick? Are you okay?
No, there was a sneeze in the cockpit, man.
Okay, you're referring to this guy. No, I'm just checking. I'm just checking. I don't want to let my poor English miss the opportunity to wish you a better ship, you know? It's fine.
Yeah, there's nothing like a joke that you have to explain.
Yeah, it is funny now that I know it. Thank you very much.
Can I quickly ask, what was the story with that N1 knob?
I'll show you. I'll show you.
Yeah.
Apparently, during the save state procedure, it gets saved by default as off. Okay, so let me interrupt the program and quickly go show everybody. Okay, so one of the things, if you watch my previous stream, that tripped me up. Remember we had man in there, right? That's manual, and it comes from here. So if you switch that thing off auto, your N1 settings, and it goes to the manual side of things, it makes it man. And Zibo had to fix that as well. That's now in this new fix. Okay, so by default it will start up with auto and not on manual.
That's one of those knobs I've never paid attention to before.
Well, like I said to Zibo, you saw the conversation there. I didn't set that thing on purpose. Now, I don't know if it's set when I moved the mouse over it, and then he came back and he said, no, it's a problem in the code, to fix it. So thank you, Zibo, you know. Great. So what we're going to also check now is whether the amber line is back. Zibo didn't mention if he put it back, but I presume he went and looked at my video from this morning. So we need to check the amber line. We need to see where the actual green bug goes and sits, because currently it's at 99.4. You can see there it's almost full power. So we'll look at things like that. We're going to look at the command bar actually lifting. I don't know if Zibo fixed it. Again, not sure exactly what is in this fix. We're going to test almost everything from this morning and try again, you know, and then you know how it works. He might even bring a new fix and have to restart and try again, kind of a thing. Yeah, so let's see. Okay, next. Right, we're going to take 17. That's fine. Arrival 17, able add-off, definitely. Alright, so it will be an ILS arrival for the guys that do not know the circuit. This is also for the new guys, basically the normal test circuit and training circuit, where we can literally fit a full flight into a circuit. So there you go. Right, let's get some weather. Nearest 1012. There we go. I have a strange thing with my X camera, by the way. There's Zibo, hold on. All right, okay, I'm going to check the setting just now, Zibo. All right, cool. Okay. So the single QFD will be fixed in the final release of Fix 3. So it doesn't sound like it's going to work for me yet. Thank you, Zibo. Much appreciated. And before I forget, man, we go to the settings, display, single queue, flight director, full thrust. Sorry, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Full thrust. ACOS N1, yes, full thrust plus the bug. So that is definitely set. So we are expecting the amber line, sir. That is my usual settings. Anyway, so give me a second. Carl, I'm gonna let you in just now. It's all done manually on our side to keep the riffraff out. So there you go. Welcome. Okay. So that is definitely set. We're good to go on that one. Let's quickly just step. I was trying to tell you about X camera. My X camera view that you guys see now, it's a preset. Sometimes it's zoomed in like this, and sometimes it's like that, and it's a freaking preset. It's strange, but it does that to me.
Did I hear you correctly, Nico? When the single flight directors needs fixing, but the crosshair one doesn't?
No. It's got nothing to do with that. It's a question of both of them act the same. They both need to go up. What I said was Zibo didn't fix it in this version yet. It will be done. He says it will be done in the final version.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, he's typing again. So, guys, you'll see when I'm working with Zibo that I stop continuously. So just bear with us. Hello, Dave. Hello, Krister. Oh, he says, no, it is fixed. Okay, cool. He says he did fix it in this one. I misinterpreted what he was saying. Sorry, Zibo. Right, so we're going to keep an eye on that as well. We're done with this. Let's move on. Right, I did not do a full OFP, so I don't have any wind information. We don't really care. We're only going to 11,000, so we're going to do that without wind information. Execute N1 limits. All right, so we're looking at 99.4. I'm going to go for a takeoff 2, and I'm going to go for let's do a climb 1. Why not? Right, so the green bug should go to 92.9, and the amber should be at maximum continuous thrust. When we go there, we'll check it. Right, it's not raining, so we don't need to worry about the wetness. You see, Paul, now that I don't need it, now I think about it. 19.6. 146 and 6. Right, what else do we need? APU can come on. $171, we should be at 109.
Flight attendant, for departure, cross-check and all call, thank you.
Alright, let's arm those two, and just to make sure we do not have any settings wrong there, that's definitely on auto. Right, you can already see that the green bug has come down, and we have the actual N1 setting that's pre-programmed now, and we have takeoff 2 also set, so that's been fixed. Thank you, Zibo. It's much better. Did I want to? Alright, it concurs. Right, so we're done with that. Get our APU on the bus before we lose the power. Get some fresh air in there. Alright. We just want to give it about a minute so it just builds up enough pressure to get the engine started, otherwise it labors a little bit too much. Okay, I'm not going to switch on the RAS before we get the engines going. It's going to drive us insane if she starts shouting flaps, flaps for the next 2 minutes. If you notice anything else, now's the time to speak up, otherwise you just hold on when we go. Let's give it a whirl, let's see. All done, ja, Christer, all done. Right, and for the record, auto throttle is armed, so when we pressed the toga earlier, that kicked out, so we'll have a look, see if that's also fixed. Zibo, I presume a lot of things are fixed after this morning's report back in the video, so I'm doing all this in faith. Marbles tied down, yeah, seatbelts fastened. And the coffee's in the holder. Let's start from the top, work our way down, get rid of the unnecessary stuff. Looks like we're set to go. Not much wind for not wind. Start on both engines. Right.
On runway 17, on runway
She's back in
17,
place.
on runway 17, on runway
Marcel, there she
17,
starts
on
again.
runway
Sorry, guys.
17, on runway 17.
Alright, I think we are ready to go. I just want to make sure I've got control over the aircraft. Right, that is all done. So unless there are any objections, I'm not going to use the timer. It's not relevant. I'm going to go. So let's push for 60% on the throttles and we'll go toga. There we go.
60%?
I just pushed the throttles to 60%, but I was supposed to press toga at 40%. But there was like a strange acceleration between 40 and 60. I don't know if you noticed that. It just felt strange. Then I pressed it. It's like it went too fast from 40 to 60. Maybe I was just asleep. I don't know. It's open for debate. Alright, well, we didn't lose the auto throttle by pressing toga, so I'm happy. The directors, I didn't see them lift. Usually you see them lift quite high. Yeah, the FD didn't lift. Zibo, the flight director didn't lift. Eh?
I noticed you had heading select lit up as well.
Well, I didn't pay attention. It's very possible. So why?
View selected.
Okay. No, I didn't. No, it was.
Option in the tablet.
Going to say in the FB, is it set in there, Nico?
I didn't set. Why would I set heading select when I use LNAV?
Well, heading select is the setting until you get to 400 out.
Okay, yeah, but I haven't seen it actually lift up. Zibo, on the flight director, that magenta bar, usually when you get to like airspeed alive, it lifts up to like 15 degrees and it shows you where to point your nose during takeoff, you know. I didn't see that happen. This is what I'm saying. Because you said that it should be fixed, but I didn't see it. I didn't see it, I'm sorry. So basically what happens is, like Mohammed says, from 60 knots, that thing seems to be stuck to the bottom tube, you know, your wings in other words. Yeah, you saw even more than me. Yes, it didn't command the 10 degrees, the minus 10 degrees and then 15 degrees. I didn't see that happen at all. At least I was fastest. So, what I will do is we can obviously use the same flight situation when we can try change it to the crosshair instead of the single queue. We can try that one again. Maybe there's a difference between those two. I don't know. You lead me. V7.
Thousand to go.
Leonard, I don't know what the trim is trying to do. Look, Zibo, look at the trim. It's trimming like crazy. And we're almost at cruise. Then it's going to start trimming the other way. How's it got? Is he not bringing nose down again? Yo, he trimmed a lot.
Well, the wheel's going down, but it wasn't actually moving on the scale, Nico.
It was moving minusculely, it was, but
Yeah.
very, very small increments.
Yeah.
It's like the scale of turning is incorrect because it has to turn like 5 times for a millimeter. I don't know if that trim is okay. I think the scale looks a bit funny. Oh wait.
We'll have a look. I'm loading up now.
Right, so I'm gonna start prepping for the landing already. Ooh, look at this, look at this. We first went to high, now we're to low. It's not keeping altitude, Zibo. We're on standard. This is interesting. Have you seen this? This is a mismatch. It's coming back. go.
When you went to standard, how much of a difference was there?
1. The actual QNH there, like 1012. So there's 1 millibar difference.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
How are you doing, by the way? Did you have a good day?
No, I'm like Paul, I've got a cold.
Oh, so.
Mine's a pretend one.
Oh, right, mine is. Don't know where I got it from.
Sorry to hear that. Ah, it's in the air. Wind blows it in. Right, so that is done. Okay, I'm just going to wait for straight and level on the turn after the upwind side, crosswind side, and then when we almost there by down, we'll do next save. Okay, Zibo says he thinks it's related to an update in the weather. Could be. Could very well be. One way to test it is just fly more, you know, try and see. Anyway, yes, now that you mention it, oh, this thing is sensitive when you zoom in. There you go. So there's your amber. It's back. Thank you, Zibo. There, that thing is. Again, it's much better. See your green pip and the amber lines in the right place.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good. 737. Thanks for telling me. I think I need 1 or 2 of these scenery still. That's it. I've got all of it. Anyway, right. We're just turning around once we've turned proper and got semi-level. Let's say with it. Right, let me quickly set up the rest. So we need to be at 301. Wow, fast. 351. Let's have a look. See, we're going to lose about, what's that, 600 kilos. Well, it was 63.7, so 6. Right, ending speed flaps. No, Krister, not in this fix. That was one of the things that Zibo's fixed in this version specifically. Right, so that is done. That is all done. Check that VOR. Yep, right. Don't need it. Go back to ILS. And that's it. Now we just wait. Save number 2. Paul,
Yeah.
coming back to this 6 over here that I was saying, 60%. See, I keep my throttles usually around about there, because when you come on the approach, your approach speed or the N1 setting is usually about between 57 and 60%.
Yes.
So I just try and anticipate it basically. That's why I spool up usually with the hardware to that, but I usually press low guide 40%. I was just a bit slow. Oh, this thing jumped a little bit. I've got a curious feeling it jumped a bit. That's a story.
Yeah, well, I push it to 40 and then let it stabilise and then it's over.
Yeah. Good practice, nothing wrong with it. I think that's the better practice, but anyway, I was in a hurry.
But you leave your throttles at 60.
I just leave it there. Yeah, just leave it. Yeah, you're getting very technical now, right, Krister? But you're right. It's just very technical.
To steal a Mac, just out of interest, what do you have your takeoff flight director heading select set to in auto flight?
What do you mean?
If you go to the tablet and find auto flight,
Where do you get auto flight? Where do you want me to go? Sorry, I'm not following at all. You've got me totally not prepared for this.
your stream's a bit delayed, but
Wait, I'll see
it's,
you. There is auto flight. Okay, I've got auto flight. Sorry, it just took me a second to remember. Okay, so take off FD is heading select. Yes.
right. Yeah,
Oh, you broke up badly there.
I have my sorry, you have your set to yes.
Yeah. Correct.
And mine is set to no. And I've got patch 99's guide open here. And with it set to yes, the flight director will command heading select as a roll mode. And no, it will command wings level. So, not really sure whether that's got any influence on the flight director guidance when you're on your roll.
Well, you've got two portions to the flight director, remember? The one is the vertical and the other one is horizontal. The horizontal it shouldn't have, but the vertical has got a certain path that it needs to point nose up. So there will be a slight change.
If it's heading
It shouldn't
select
have an
full,
effect.
if it's heading select full, when you've got a crosswind on takeoff, it's going to fly the heading, so it will roll slightly. Whereas if you've got it
Yeah, of course.
off, then if the wings are level and you've got a crosswind, it's going to blow you off course.
Yes. But it doesn't. It shouldn't have any effect at all at whether it directs you to pull the nose up. In other words.
No.
So that's not a possibility. Okay.
Yeah.
Unless there's something weird going on, of course.
Yeah.
because we were talking the other day, Mac, weren't we? You had
Yeah.
both LNAV and VNAV pre-selected and heading select that you pre-selected manually,
Yeah.
and you didn't get correct vertical direction. But I did when I only used LNAV pre-selected. So there are so many possibilities and combinations, aren't there?
That's the problem, yeah. And to actually do, if you say you're going to test the aircraft, to say you've tested, unless you know specifically what changes have been made, you don't know what relevant tests to do for, to be honest.
Well, that's one of the things why I do a full flight, because and I
Yeah.
zoom in continuously, and I'm sitting talking to Zibo in the background here, because then he can direct me and we can look at the full
That-
flight complement.
I quite understand that. Yeah. Oh, I mean, he does give us some good hints, but
But you're right, you're not wrong at all. I'm just saying.
the thing is, Zibo can't talk to everybody and everything. He talks and deals with you, which is fine by me. But unless people give me, sometimes I've asked,
I
does he
know.
want anything specifically tested?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's still nice to have something to play with again.
Carl, I've just asked. Sorry, I've just asked Zibo, because I'm not sure whether he's actually done with the code on the trim. I doubt whether he's done. So I've asked him if I'm right or wrong, and assuming he's not done, we'll find out when he answers his type. That was a bit much. It's 1 and 3. Right, so save number 4. Yes, it will, Krister, it's supposed to.
Radio altimeter.
Zibo says that he saw some movement there. He saw, or in his estimation, what he saw on the video is it looked like the excessive trim is related to turbulence in the aircraft trimming
Okay.
to compensate for turbulence. You can see the wind is moving. Look, it's not a stationary wind. That
Where are you flying, Nico?
Porto again,
Porto?
Mac.
Yeah.
Always Porto when we do this, unless there's a special reason not to go to Porto.
Yeah.
Right, speed brake is on. Yeah, speed brake on. Auto brake to passengers here, and everything else is fine to be green. Right, so I have now 5 saves. I think what I'm going to do is make another one. Got options to return to if you want to test more. And then I have to fly the full circuit. Thank you, Neil.
1,000 feet stabilized, Mr.
Oh, the next thing we
Burchell,
want to
said.
just make sure is that the reversers still work as expected.
Approaching 17.
Hello, Robert. Welcome. See how close my hardware throttle is now here on finals. Now I can disable auto throttle and it should remain perfectly good. Yes, the pilot going off.
Approaching minimums. Minimums 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Long landing, 7,000 feet remaining.
Perfect. I did not look outside here, realize that. So let's go look at the replay.
Nico,
Yeah, I didn't
you're
say
going to be
anything.
doing another flight afterwards.
Oh, did he just give another fix? Zibo! Oh, he's just released this one. He's happy, guys. I will release this to you guys just now, and then you can go fly number 3 as well. Thank you, Zibo. I'm glad you approve. Let's have a look at the replay quickly, and then we'll say goodbye, and I'll go and make the torrent and put the stuff on Google Drive and everything for you guys. There we go. We went to see outside. That was not.
And I've just well started taxiing.
Easy, but does that. There we go.
Speed brakes dropped there.
Yeah, speed brakes didn't stay up. Why?
So you mentioned that it's not a problem with the replay, is it?
I don't know. Zibo, while you're here, this is the second time I've noticed it. The speed brakes dropped down before I actually push the speed brake lever up. I don't know if that's something I do wrong or if that is also a bug in the code. So you might.
Did you touch your brakes at all? Did you move your throttles at all?
No, I didn't. But well, it's one way to find out, right? It's one way to find out. I could have touched my brakes. Now that you mention it, I don't know if it's simulated in the replay. But look, the brakes are off. I can't move it. Well, I did. No, I did.
Right, auto.
50,
Right, if you
40,
can't move it, then auto
30.
brakes are still holding it, so you haven't used your
No,
brakes.
no. I probably touched my
It's the
brakes then.
10.
And it's the throttles that no, if you've used auto brake, you'll come to a halt and then it won't move. You have to hit your accelerate.
I'm with you. Give me a second, Mac. Let's do it this way, right? So here we are again. I'm going to purposefully arm speed brakes. You guys can see it's armed. Okay, let's just try it again. Okay. Excellent, Robert. Okay, yeah, Zibo obviously put his update in his Google Drive. If you're using my Google Drive or my torrents, I will release it when my hands are untied, guys. I'm obviously still busy. Grab it from Zibo's Drive while you can, while you wait for me.
I'm getting about you, Nico.
Sorry, say again?
Oh, his hands are tied, Paul. Did you hear?
Yes. I said that I'm busy here. You guys.
$500.
This plane is so easy to fly, I can fly it with my hands tied.
Yeah, why not?
400.
Let's make it interesting.
300.
Think rate. Glide slow. Glide slow.
200. Minimums. $100.
Yeah, guys, please hit the like button. Let's get this
50. 40.
YouTube algorithm working for a
20.
bit in our favor.
10.
Alright, look there. Look, I didn't touch my brakes. My auto brake went off immediately. My auto brake went off on its own, yeah. I didn't touch it. Okay. Zibo, hope you're still watching.
Did you not move your throttles at all when you were perhaps moving from...
Well, you have to move the
reverse
throttles to
neutral?
flare, Mac. You have to physically move the throttles to flare. You have to pull the power back at about 10 feet. You can't do it without that.
No, it's after you've landed, Nico, I was on about.
No, I didn't touch it again, apart from executing the reverse thrusters. Not the auto. Any ideas? Do it again. With all the thousands and thousands of hours I have on this is on this aircraft specifically. This is weird, man. It's not supposed
1,000
to be
feet
that.
stabilized, Mr. Perch
Yeah, I
altitude
guess
set.
there's one or two little quirks crept in the last little while.
Yeah, I'm holding onto the marbles. Let's see what Zibo says. Okay, alright. Zibo says he thinks he knows what the problem is. Thank you, Zibo, so we can get the fix then later tonight. Wink, wink, wink. Thank you, Zibo.
400.
Appreciate it.
300.
He says he thinks it's something to do with detect
Approaching
idle
minimum.
thrust. We'll check it later tonight.
That's what I was coming back
Minimum
to. you.
200.
Understand.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Okay, didn't do it this time. So there's an intermittent something. But anyway, you know Zibo will fix it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Let's do this replay and then we call it a night.
On runway
100.
right, runway 27 up.
Oh, that's nice. I was going like that because of the front wheel. Check the stance of the front wheel there. I was thinking we're gonna lose it on that stand. Look how it stands. There it turns. Paul, you're welcome. Tell your buddies because I'm not allowed to advertise in that group, unfortunately. It's very tightly controlled, which is fun because it's all about Zibo. But anyway, it's irrelevant. Tell your buddies so they can come and join us. We do this, as much as possible, and everything is fine over here when Zibo is here and we fix things. So glad you found it and welcome. And thank you, Neil. Thank you so much. That's it. Okay, let's just see what Zibo says and then we call it a day.
My crosshairs worked correctly, Nico.
Oh, let's do that test. Let's do that test quickly. I have a Bravo.
Do it in crosshairs.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We'll do that. I have a Bravo throttle. I pull back to low, dent, then push forward again. There you go, Zibo. Okay, so are we now paused? There we go. Let's do this back. Welcome, Steve. Right, okay, so let's quickly change to the other thingamadding. Can't remember who all these things are, man. Single queue, right? Let's try this.
Okay.
Look how it jumps from 40 to 60. I don't think that's right. That was one hell of a jump.
Yeah, there's something walking there.
Zibo, okay, let me just take off quickly and then I'll do that for you. But did you see just now from 40 to 60%, the N1 just jumped almost. It's incredibly fast. I haven't seen it actually do that, but it did it just now again. I'll show you just now.
Directing as well.
Yes, the directors are directing, so it's the single queue director that's not working. That's crazy.
Well, I've got some funny juddering in my throttles as well, Nico, keeps on kicking out auto thrust.
Well, the whole thing with auto throttle is it's supposed to be fixed now. Mine doesn't kick out anymore. Zibo, I'm going to do your test just now. I just want to quickly see that we go back to the single queue.
It's alright, it's just grabbed itself and sorted itself out again.
Alright, that's not what I want. Displays. So we're going to go to single queue quickly. Right, okay, so Zibo says I must check on the outside if my reverse thrust is correctly activated. Yes, there you go. So I've now pressed the throttles down. It's now at the very bottom of the Bravo throttle, and then I push it forward to increase the thrust. You can hear it. Okay. Then we're back to idle. So that's the one way that I can do it. Zibo, I can physically push down as far as you go. See that dent over there. Push it back up. Or on top of the Bravo throttle, you've got the actual switches, and I've set that to hold reverse thrust max. Now I'm using those ones. Here we go. Alright, so it appears to be okay, but the fact of the matter is I lose my auto brake. I lose my auto brake for some reason. Okay, let's try this takeoff here then quickly. Oh. Like 5.
Is that a safe situation?
On runway
Yes,
17.
that's a safe
On runway
situation.
17.
remember
On
the flap
runway
setting?
17.
No, because my hardware, my actual flap
17.
lever is set down. So it detects that as well and then it compensates for that.
Okay.
Alright, okay, well. let's go. Look at the speed between 40 and 60, Zibo. Look. That's very fast. I don't think that's right. Right, let's see this flight director moves up at all. See, it's not moving. So the cross-air flight director, that bars, they move up to show you pitch. This one does not.
Yeah.
Does not.
It starts about down, doesn't it? Then goes.
Yeah, it actually only goes up when you pull your nose up. So it's like it's tied to the nose. Instead of it pointing you where the nose should go, it's actually tied to the nose. Single, no. Save quick configs. See if it remembers that setting. It's fine. Well, let's try it. It actually moved my little blue markers as well, and then it jumps, and I don't touch it. I don't touch this throttle at all.
Right, about 10 degrees down now, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. It lifts, comes, speed alive, there we go. Perfect. Wheelie it, come on, wheelie. Wait. I remember as a young boy driving with a BMX, and lifting that. That's up. Anyway, okay, all right. So we know the single queue does not operate the same. So if it's a bug, Zibo can fix that. And the thing that worries me, but well, he said he'll check it, so you must just go and check the idle thrust thing. Because I mean, remember the other night when we landed at South End, it did the same. It just comes up periodically and then it disconnects, and I could hardly stop on that short runway. So there's something funny there. Anyway, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in and watching. We'll be back some other time with some more news and some updates for you. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Nico. Bye.
Pleasure.
Thank you, Nico.